Hakuo listeners, let's learn sumo. I'm Clayton. Welcome to the podcast. We are at day 15, Senshuraku, final day of the July Basho, the Nagoya Grand Sumo Tournament. We entered the last day with Ayanishiki on 11 wins, Kotoesho on the sole lead, 12 wins, facing each other on the final day. This was the Yusho defining match. If Kotoesho could win this match, he would be the winner of the Yusho. If he lost the fight, he would have to refight Ayanishiki again at 12-all in a playoff. Ayanishiki came out of the tachiai low and fast. Kotoesho drove his hands up inside at the shoulders and held Ayanishiki in that position for a moment. Then Kotoesho released, used a hand to push on Ayanishiki's side and pushed him down. Tsukitoshi. He felt Ayanishiki trying to head for the belt. He had all his weight forward. Kotoesho had a really good holding position and he just used it wisely. There was no going for the belt or anything. It was just a really good defense and attack on balance. Ayanishiki, he sprawled on his front. Kotoesho wins the Yusho from Megashira 15 after a year of injury that saw him back in Juryo. He returns and takes advantage of his lower Banzuke position. Now, Kotoesho, he's 25 years old. He's from Chiba. He's 188 centimeters tall. Satagatake stable. He debuted in 2017. He's got 3 Yusho wins in Juryo. He's got 2 Jun Yushos in Makuuchi, and now he is a Yusho winner. Over 46 bashos in Sumo, 25 in Makuuchi. He almost won it. He did a last day fight with Kokugikan, day 15 in January 2023. Very close. He's been kind of there and thereabouts. Lost that one to Kotoesho. Let's have a look at his matches for this tournament. Day 1, he beat Hidenumi, big hit, Oshidashi. Day 2, win over Shishi with a bit of a strange tachiai, that one, and then got a belt to Yorikiri him frontal force out. Day 3, he got a win over fellow Yusho chaser Kusano. Good belt battle with some patience by Kotoesho and a few throw efforts by Kusano, but he won that one. Day 4, he did lose to debutante Fujinokawa by Hatake Komi slap down. He tried a Kotenage arm lock. They both went over. It was too close to call. He had to do a Tori Naoshi, a rematch. They went hard at each other. Fujinokawa withdrew and dragged Kotoesho down. That was his first loss. Then day 5, he lost to Mitakayumi by a big Oshidashi push-out. However, that was his last loss. Day 6, he beat KO by Oshidashi. Day 7, he got a Yorikiri over Toki Hayate. Day 8 was an Oshidashi over Shodai. Day 9, a Yorikiri win over Satanumi. Day 10, a Sukiyanage beltless throw on Churanumi. Day 11, he got a Yorikiri over Takanosho. Day 12, he got a really quick Hatake Komi win over slapdown over Takayasu. Now, day 13, he met the Yokozuna Onosato. He got onto the belt, pulled Onosato around the bales, Shitatanage belt throw, Kimboshi gold star win. Last night, his first win over Sekiwake Kirishima. His win over Kirishima by a Watanage throw. He got to the side of the Sekiwake and helped him over the bales by the back of his belt. Now, while Kotoesho was low on the Banzuke this time and took advantage with a lot of junior wrestlers or guys down the bottom of the ranks, he did take his opportunity when it presented itself. He beat the Yokozuna and the Sekiwake and the Komusubi on his journey to the Yusho, and he certainly fought the probably the hottest prospect, Ayanishiki, this time. Ayanishiki, for his part, he's had a couple of great tournaments, finishes on 12 wins and a Kimboshi pay packet as well for his day 3 win over Yokozuna Hoshoryu. Did miss a few opportunities to wrap it up, but that's the way those things go. Fellow chaser Kusano, he fought Takayasu, or should I say Kusano copped a heap of face thrusting punishment from the Komusubi, who went to town with Sapari thrusting to overpower Kusano. 10 wins for Takayasu for this tournament, 11 for Kusano on his debut. I thought he was really impressive this tournament. We'll see more of him. Yokozuna Onosato, he faced Kotoesho tonight, not in the Basho race, but saving some face in his debut as Yokozuna, giving away 4 Kimboshi. But remember, so did Hakuho. The great Hakuho on his debut also gave away 4 Kimboshi. So some good forward movement by Onosato onto the belt. Yokozuna just pressured Kotoesho around the ring on his bad knee, forced him over the bales. Kotoesho is underpowered and vulnerable on that knee, which takes Onosato to 11 wins. 8 wins for Ozeki Kotoesho. That's his Kachikoshi to protect his rank. Just, again, look, it's time, Koto. It's time to get the knee fixed. He could miss September. He would then be Kataban, which means Ozeki Kataban status for November. He would drop to Sekiwake for January and would need only 10 wins to get back to Ozeki. That would give him almost 6 months to recover any operation he needs and rehab. Will he do it? I don't think so. Wakataka Kage and Kirishima, the Sekiwakes, they faced off on the last day. Wakataka Kage, he needed to ensure that he didn't get into a long belt battle with the technician Kirishima, as Kirishima's chances improved that way. Wakataka Kage did a really good meet and move, got hold of Kirishima by pretty much the upper arm, the shoulder, moved him sideways and then drove him across the bales. Yorakiri, it was really fast. Look, I know Wakataka Kage got 10 wins, but I just kind of felt there should be more. His lack of defense against Tamawashi's drive out was probably disappointing. His total lack of presence, that Arby was about to henke him after Wakataka Kage did a massive mata drive on him. That was probably the most disappointing moment for me. I think everyone in the stadium knew it was going to be a henker, except Waka. Anyway, September, and he needs 11 wins to make him eligible, I think, for Ozeki promotion. He sits on 22 wins over 2 Bashos at the moment. He needs 33 to be eligible to be considered for Ozeki. I think he can do it. I'm hoping he can. Kirishima, he had a really poor second week. Got his Kachikoshi on day 10. Winless after day 10 to Onosato, Kotoesho, Kusano, Kotoesho and Wakataka Kage. A disappointing end to what was a pretty good start to the tournament otherwise. Disaster for Komusubi Oshoma to post only 3 wins after a loss to Tamawashi tonight. Tamawashi was just too powerful. Belt drove Oshoma to the bales where he got a second hand on the belt and took him over. Oshoma did defend pretty hard, but he's just not good enough for that moment. Tamawashi, he finishes with a great 11 wins. Kimboshi over Onosato to add to his already substantial pay packet with 8 Kimboshi, 1,718 consecutive matches. Unbelievable record. He'll be raking in the money at that point. Oshi victory by Goniyama over Wakamoto Haru. Wakamoto, he finishes on 6 wins. He'll drop a few spots. Goniyama, Kachikoshi with 9 wins, but no Sanyaku fights this tournament at all. Oho, he performed some excellent Oshi pushing on Hakuoho, who had no chance to get inside to the belt or even get close to Oho. Good tactics by Oho to finish 7 and 8 Makikoshi at M2. Hakuoho 8 and 7 Kachikoshi with a Kinboshi over Onosato as well. Kimboshi early in his career helps pay for a long time. Midori Fuji, he tried the henker on Arby but failed and got chased over the bales. Pretty poor tactics there by Midori Fuji. 9 wins, Kachikoshi, that's all right, after a few poor tournaments. Arby also on 9 wins, another Kimboshi to add to his total, now at 5. Hidenumi, he turned the tables on Onokatsu, who had the better of the fight, but lost it at the last as Hidenumi got under the arms to lift and push Onokatsu. Hidenumi, that will be a pig of a tournament. 2 wins, 11 losses, 2 absences. He'll be on the Juryo barge. Onokatsu makes Makikoshi at 6 wins and 9 losses. He'll drop a few spots there. Kimbozan, he showed what he is capable of and blasted Sadanumi out of the ring. Old style Tsukadashi thrusting from Kimbozan. Finished on a very poor 4 wins for him, not a pleasant number. Sadanumi also an unpleasant number at 4 wins. Hiradumi, he got his kachikoshi over Roga by getting up under his arms to the bales, helped him topple over like a big tree. Both landed quite hard. 8 wins for Hiradumi. That was his kachikoshi. Makekoshi for Roga, 7 and 8. The big yellow planet, KO, he'll be on the Juryo barge, unfortunately, but he did treat us one last time with a win over Meisei. KO actually went forward. That was surprising in itself. He kept up the movement over Meisei, eventually got under his shoulder, tried to pull him down a few times, but eventually got an Oshi Tayoshi frontal pushdown over him. 4 wins for KO. Jump, here's your Juryo ticket. M5 Meisei, he'll get a nasty drop down the Banzuke with only 3 wins for him. Fujinokawa, he was patient and absorbed some pretty good pushing hits from Ichi Yamamoto tonight, but eventually Ichi got too far forward and got slapped down. Fujinokawa, great start in Makuuchi with 10 wins. He did beat the Yusho winner Kotoesho early in the tournament. Ichi Yamamoto, disappointing finish at 9 wins. Got his kachikoshi, but was the former sole leader of the tournament, but he has not won since day 10, so that was a poor finish for him. Atami Fuji, he was very unhappy after his match last night, where he almost beat Takayasu and then let Takayasu back in the thingo. You may have seen the video of Atami Fuji walking down the Hanamichi. He smashed his Sagari ropes against something. Anyway, busted them. He was very unhappy. Anyway, he notched up his 11th win against Tsuranumi. Yorakiri, some good belt sumo from Atami Fuji. They both tried some twisting throws at the shoulders, but Atami Fuji, he waited for his moment, forced Tsuranumi over the bales. Not bad also for Tsuranumi, 9 wins. Takanosho and Shodai, they finish on 9 wins apiece. Taka got a win over Shodai tonight. Minta Kayumi, one-time leader, notched his 10th win, Oshidashi, over Toki Hayate. Toki Hayate only on 6 wins. Shishi, look, my Banzuke expert, Ron, who joins us sometimes, we might even speak to Ron this week, tells us that Shishi may have saved himself with a win over Asakoryu, leaving him on 7 wins. He may just save himself, depends how charitable the Banzuke committee are, but the actions in Juryo will decide his fate. That's day 15, folks. Senshuraku, the July Nagoya Basho at the new IG Stadium. A new winner of the Basho, Yusho winner Kotoesho, failed Sanyaku. They failed entirely. Yokozuna's not really stepping up yet. Debutantes making a big splash. It's been an excellent and exciting tournament for our debutantes. Anyway, don't forget to join me on YouTube, as I will try very hard. I know I've promised this video before. It's still in the works. It's almost there. I'll get that out. Join me again in September for Aki Basho. I've got a few surprises coming then. Possibly a live video from Kokugikan outside the Kokugikan in Tokyo, and maybe a guest spot on another podcast. Hakioi listeners, let's learn sumo. Yeah!